Hi, I'm Gillian Confair. This is Gillian Goes Om, and today we're going to be discussing downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a posture that's one of the cornerstones of any vinyasa practice. It's something you're going to come into and out of quite a bit in a flow class. So it's something that you should have a really strong foundation in order to protect your shoulders and your upper back. The tendency in downward facing dog is to open the shoulders, then pressing the arms forward, and then collapsing the chest downward in order to try to reach the heart towards the ground. It feels like a big stretch, but what you're really doing here is letting go of core foundation and stressing the shoulder muscles in the front. You're straining here instead of using the backs of your shoulders as a strong foundation for the pose. In order to integrate the shoulders and keep your body safe, there's a really easy trick that you can learn and work on. Bring your hands out in front of you, and then work to plug the arm bone back into the shoulder socket. From the side, it looks like this. You'll feel the muscles in your armpit engage just a little bit as you bring your upper arm bone into the shoulder, making it one strong unit. So, practice here, plug and relax. Plug your arm bones back and relax. Plug them back and relax. If that doesn't make sense and you need just a little bit more in order to feel the muscle, place your hands against a wall while you're standing. Keep your body where it is, but slowly bring your shoulders back and your fingers away from the wall. And then release. Practice that a couple of times. Once you have that motion, we'll move on to the next step, which is, after you plug the shoulders back, broaden the collarbones. It's a tiny little move, but it'll open your heart and relax your neck in the pose. So, plug, broaden. Plug, broaden the collarbones. Plug, and broaden. And if you're having problems with that one, just think of it like you're engaging the rib muscles, the muscles on the sides of your bra, and the muscles here in your collarbone to just stretch open a little bit. Now that we have those two motions in action, we can come into downward facing dog. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. You want to make sure that they're shoulder distance apart and your hands are plugged strongly into the ground. So the weapon between your thumb and your forefinger doesn't have any space between that and the mat. A strong foundation here will give you a strong downward facing dog. Hands strong, plug your shoulders down into your back, broaden through your collarbones. So plug strong, feet hip distance apart, tuck your toes, bring your hips up towards the sky. Check your foundation again. Make sure that your shoulder blades are plugged in. Make sure your collarbones are long and wide. Breathe them open. Engage your core, stomach strong. Your inner arches reach towards the ground. Quads engage. Again, plug your arm bones in so that your shoulders are one strong unit, but relax your neck. And as you get farther into this and you keep practicing your downward facing dog, the range of motion in your shoulders will get a little bit better and a little bit deeper. So you'll come farther forward. But this is not this. You're not collapsing forward in order to feel stretch. Keep your shoulders one strong unit. Keep reaching towards the ground with your hands. Keep grounding towards the ground with the arches of your feet. Strong arms, strong core, ribs in. That's your downward facing dog. Once you start to get a feel for that foundation, you'll actually make the pose easier and more comfortable to stay in for longer and keep your shoulder sockets protected during the practice. Once again, this has been Gillian Goes Om. If you want any more tips and tricks for yoga, check out my YouTube page or look me up on Facebook. Enjoy!